So I go into work the other day, and my daytime manager pulls me aside, and she goes, "We've got an issue." I said, "But what's the issue?" And this is like, I'm just walking into the restaurant. I've been in there for 30 seconds. All right, and this always happens. People just swarm on me, like somebody putting food in a fish bowl, and all the fish just come up to it. So she goes, "We've got a problem. We have a couple that's having lunch in the dining room, and they're telling us that the last time they were here a week ago, they had a really bad experience, and that the server made them feel very, very uncomfortable and was making faces at them." And I said, I mean, this is the kind of like what? First of all, why don't you say that the night of, so I can address what's going on? And they said,
the movie, I'm used to.
And I said to my daytime manager, "Who is it?" And they said, "Well, it's Melissa." So they said it was Melissa. And I said, "Well, that's absolutely absurd, because Melissa's been with us for 7 years. She's one of the kindest, sweetest people that I've ever worked with, doesn't have a mean bone in her body, loves her job, loves people, and definitely would never make somebody feel uncomfortable."
She's almost too nice.
She's almost too nice.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And we were able to figure this out because it was between Melissa and Jessica. Okay, Jessica, as you know,
yes, I love
that does
Jess.
movie nights with me.
Oh, she's the best.
She wasn't working that night, and those are the only two ladies that we have that work night times with us. So we know it was Melissa. And I said, "Well, what's the issue?" They said, "Well, she made them feel really, really uncomfortable. She was making faces at him." And I said, "Okay, well, let me go. What do they want?" They go, "Well, they don't want to pay for their meal."
But they came back, though.
They came back.
If
But they
it was that bad, why would they come back?
They think we should do something about it. And I said, "I'll do something about it." And I walked up to the table, and it's quiet. It's 3:00 in the afternoon. The only one's in there. I said, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Dana. I'm general manager of the restaurant. I understand there was an issue the last time you were here. I'd love to hear what happened so we can kind of get to the bottom of this." And they were just like, "Well, it started off fine, and then I think, she heard us say something. Maybe it was about this or that." And they're not giving me a straight answer on anything. But then all of a sudden she just made like a weird face at us, and then everything just changed, and it kind of ruined it was our anniversary, and just kind of ruined our whole experience. And I just really want you to know, and I want to know what we're going to do to make this better. And I said, "From what I understand, Melissa was taking care of you." And they said, "Well, that might have been her name." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Now, normally when somebody like yourself tells me they've had a bad experience, I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to know who it was so I can pull them aside and be like, what happened? What went wrong here?" But when it comes to Melissa, I can tell you I don't have to have that conversation with her, because she's been with me for 7 years. She's incredible at what she does. She doesn't have bad days. She's just kind. And I really feel like there may have been a misinterpretation of what's going on. And the lady said, "Well, she made some really mean faces to us."
That's ridiculous.
And I said, "Well, I'll tell you what." And I sat down at the table next to them. I said, "Probably because she suffers from Tourette's."
No, you did not.
Oh, and she really does, though.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said, "Probably because she suffers from Tourette's."
Oh, yeah, I love it. So now they're like,
and she went,
now they feel bad
the lady
already.
said, "Excuse me?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Melissa suffers from Tourette's." She actually has a card that says, "Why do I make these faces and why do I say these things?" that she can give to people that explains to it.
I've never picked up on that.
Yeah. And it's more facial things with more facial tics with her. And the lady goes, "Oh my God, Bob, what have we done?" And I said, "Yeah." I literally went, yeah, Tourette's.
So you sat down at the table with them.
I sat down at the table next to them, and I said, "So I think that kind of answers your question as to, what was going on. But, if you want to go any further," and she goes, "No, I'm so sorry." "Oh God, Bob, what have we done?"
Wow.
That happened.
Wow. But if you're going to go to that level and come back and then want to complain and bring it back up, you should be able to kind of pick up that maybe she did have an issue. Like, I mean, it's not like she was reacting to something they did or said.
No.
She just had, come on.
And it's fascinating.
People are so sensitive these days.
Really, that's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. And honestly, if you would have just said something to me that night, you said, I don't know what's going on with our server, I would have leaned in very quietly and said, let me explain what's going on.
Right.
You know?
And if they really did care, you would have picked up that it's probably not a natural reaction to the situation.
You know,
and maybe she was having a problem.
And I'm not the kind of place where when I see the table, I'm going to go, just so you're aware, your server has Tourette's. That's not fair to her.
No.
She's trying to live a normal life.
Right. Agree.
You know, and she's very open about talking about it. You know, she's been that way her whole life. She seems to have it really under control a lot better now as she gets older.
I've never picked up on it.
Yeah, no,
she's the sweetest thing.
She
ever.
really is. She really is.
Poor thing. I like her a lot.
Yeah, but you know the thing is, I was happy to be able to have that conversation.
Well, you handled it perfectly.
Yeah,
you didn't make a big deal of it. You put it back on them. You handled it with her. I mean, you couldn't have handled it better.
Yeah, no. And she was so thankful, by the way. She came into work later that day.
Well, now you have customers for life.
And
now they probably are going to come once a week now.
And I said, can I talk to you real quick? And I explained the situation. And she's like, did you tell them I have Tourette's? And I said, I did. She goes, and what was the reaction? I said, well, they felt horrible. She's like, well, good. They should have.
Yeah.
You know?
To come back and complain, give me a break.
So
I just started watching a show, and you just see they really kind of put a spotlight on how sensitive the new culture is. It's people just, I mean, come on. I miss the old days. A little, some stuff, not everything.
You know what the old days were full of? Happiness and disappointments.
And that's fine. That's natural.
You would find yourself disappointed in things. Guess what? You didn't come in first place. Maybe you came in ninth place.
Sure.
But at least you competed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
And then you learn from the mistake or whatever you didn't do good enough or that you screwed up, and then you got better from it.
Yeah.
Now, God forbid we make a mistake or somebody tells you that you did something wrong. You can't even do that.
I don't want to turn this into a whole conversation about the restaurant industry, but I can tell you, let me just tell you one more story.
I love your story. So
this happened, and I'm happy to tell.
Did it happen to you? I like it
yes,
when like when things go wrong for you. That's when I start laughing. I love that.
It happened to me.
And I mean that in a nice way.
Yeah. So
I love it.
So here in our area, we have something known as the World Equestrian Center. It's this world class. How do you describe it, Bill? It's like this world class.
I mean, the generic way to say this is it's Disney World for kind of horse jumpers, Olympic elite horse. Now they're the horse dancing, whatever that's called.
Yeah, the dressage or whatever they call it.
2 hotels, 20 restaurants, world-class equestrian center. World-class.
And when we say spared no expense, literally spared no expense.
Nowhere.
This is not a cheap knockoff. Like when you walk into this complex, you are like, holy shit, this place is immaculate.
Even the teeny marketplace that's in the lobby for the hotel guests of the main... Even the wood that's in that, just the shell, like every single thing, the frames on all the pictures of the dogs and the light, everything.
Restaurants are great. Everything is good there. So they had a exotic car show a couple months ago.
Okay.
It's important for me to tell this story. It's a Friday night at my restaurant, and I am out back talking with my chef. It's towards the end of the night. It's almost 9:00. So it's getting late for us. We're not New York. We wind down around 8:00, 9:00. Even on a Friday night, things wind down. And the hostess comes out to me, Justin comes out to me. And he goes, Dana, I got an unusual situation going on at a table. And I said, what's going on? He goes, I got 2 couples, probably both of them are in their 50s, and he goes, they've been an issue since we got here, since they sat down. They were unhappy with the size of the pours of their glass of wine. Now, we have big wine glasses. We do a 6-ounce pour, but in these big, balloon-type wine glasses, it doesn't look like a lot.
Well, then go to Fiore's, because they pour it to the top of the glass.
Sure. So, and then at one point, the guy's ordering Blanton's, bourbon on the rocks, and, he serves him 2, and then the guy claims that he never got his second one, and Justin's like, no, sir, I actually just cleared away the second one. He goes, no, what are you calling me, a liar?
I'm already over these people.
And Justin's
how many?
like,
It's 2 of them?
2 of them. there's two couples. Now the ladies are not really making a fuss, but these two gentlemen, they're being super obnoxious.
Let's call them Jackass 1
Yeah,
and Jackass 2.
1, Jackass 1, Jackass
Jesus.
2.
Okay.
And so I said, well, listen, Justin, just so I'm going to defend you. I'm always going to defend my staff, but I need to know. Did you definitely bring 2? Just like and I know it's busy, could you have forgotten? He goes, Dana, I 100% brought 2.
Got it.
I said, okay, perfect.
Rock solid. Got
on
it.
top of that, we've got a wonderful security camera system in there, and one of the cameras is basically right on top of their table. So I pull up the camera, I can reverse it back, and there's Justin serving 2. Like, I just want to check all my boxes before I go up there.
Black Ops here.
The guy's refusing to pay for the second one. Okay?
Really?
So outright.
He was.
I'm not paying for something I never got. And so by the time I go in there, he had these 2 assholes, Jackass 1 and Jackass 2, have made it their way to the hostess stand, where we've got 2 17-year-old high school hostesses.
Yeah, they don't know. Come on,
and they start, and I've watched this on camera. They're pointing and screaming at the hostesses that they want to speak to the manager right now. And I come up there and I'm like, guys, hey, talk to me.
Right.
Don't talk to them.
They're just trying to smile when you come in the door.
I looked at both of them. I said, why don't you guys just go ahead and head back in the server alley real quick. I said, gentlemen, talk to me. I'm here to help.
Right.
And the guy goes, he goes, who are you? I said, I'm the general manager. Tell me what happened. I'm here to help. Like, and this guy's screaming. He goes, well, that little skinny bastard that's been waiting on us. I said, all right, you know what? We're done.
Yeah, we're already done.
I said, as a matter of fact, we're done.
Already done.
And I go, you 2 guys can get out of my restaurant right now. What do you mean get out? Call the police. Call the police for what? I'm telling you to leave. Oh, this is bullshit. You guys, you're stealing from us. He's charging us for multiple drinks. And I said, listen, guys, we're way past that. Good news is you don't even have a check. I just need you to get out of my restaurant.
Please don't come back.
Like, you have to go now. And the guy goes, I work in law enforcement. And I went, oh. He goes, he said, I'm in law enforcement.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
I said, what type of law enforcement?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I sell equipment to, and I said, okay, so it sounds to me like you were just impersonating an officer, which, by the way, I've got that on camera right here with a microphone. I said, do you want to go any further? And he goes, you little bastard.
God, this guy is asshole.
He goes, I have 2 Ferraris at the car show right now. We go to restaurants 7 nights a week. And I said, you go to restaurants 7 nights a week? Then I can't imagine this is the first time you've been asked to leave one. Now get the fuck out of my restaurant. And here comes the wives. What's going on, Charlie? And she looks at me and she goes, this place sucks. You guys all suck. Anyway.
Wow.
That happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
I have that on camera. I'll show you the video
awesome.
later.
I want to see it.
You can see the guy pointing at me. You can see me pointing back.
Jeez, dude.
Hey, Bill, welcome to the DanaBuckler Show.
Thank you, Dana.
I just realized we hadn't do the intro.
Yeah, that was good warm-up. I mean, come on. I'm ready to go now after that one.
Yeah. Tales.
Did you record?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tales from the restaurant.
Red light means go?
Red light means go. What's going on? We haven't done one of these in a while.
In your world, red light means go.
Red light means go. Yep, that little
It'd be
red
nice
light.
if there's green, but that's fine. Green means go.
No, if you look right there, we got a little green.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
green on the mixer.
That's my voice. All right, so thanks for having me back.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
It's good to be here again.
I cannot begin to tell you my schedule.
Your schedule?
Busy.
Mine
I've been
too.
so busy with so many things going on.
I've seen you a lot. Just not enough time to sit down and do this.
Movie nights are killing it.
You are. I love it, man. I think word's traveled the town. I mean, from like just waiting lists to sold out to other restaurants are aware of it.
Yeah, it's turned into something good.
It's fun. It's great. You do a great job. You and Jess crush it.
We did Guys Night Out
a
couple weeks ago.
We hit a home run there, I think.
Yeah, we did. We did Predator. 1987.
Well, we had a blast. I think we had about, because the room can only fit so many people.
Yeah, we had about 20 people, 22, something like that.
And I had about 26 that, wanted to go, and then I just told everyone else, like, I shut it off, right?
Yeah.
We could have, the list would keep going if we let it. And then a couple guys didn't show up, but it was still packed to the gill. Like, thank gosh, a couple guys just couldn't go that day.
Yeah, it actually worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out because, and we've got Happy Gilmore 2 coming up.
That sold out. Like while we were sitting in the room of Happy Gilmore 1, we sold that one out.
Both nights.
Didn't even leave the room.
Yeah. And that Friday went quick, and I still have a ton of people messaging me.
Well, let's talk about this. So since you brought that up, I'm thinking about doing Guys Night Out again.
Sure.
And maybe like August.
Yeah.
And I bring it up to Bill Blankenship because he's a listener of the show.
Absolutely.
He loves
Bill.
your show.
Yes.
He loves you, right?
We are Marshall.
We are Marshall. There you go. And I said, Bill, I'm going to let you pick the movie.
Oh, boy.
Just so you can come. Now, I've already regretted saying that because I'm probably going to come
Now,
back.
do I get to use the power of the veto?
Yeah, yes.
Because I have vetoed movies before.
Well, just you have it right now. Because
Okay.
I've already half vetoed it because I'm like, I'm not sure if that's going to land well. But
No, hold on. Before you tell me, the criteria for Guys Night Out, and just everyone listening, we do Guys Night Out and we do Girls Night Out.
Yes.
All right. So we did Predator for Guys Night. We did G.I. Jane for Girls Night. So
And the girls had a blast.
They had
I
a
saw all the
great
pictures.
time.
Yeah, it was
Great
cool.
time.
Good movie.
So the criteria is, number one, it's all guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And it's
It's not date night.
it's usually
Well, it can be date night, technically. Yeah, sorry.
but it's
But it's-
usually
yeah, go
It's
ahead.
usually a group of guys getting together, watching an action movie
Yeah,
or something.
just-
Something that like when we were kids, this was a big movie for us. Like it's,
Right.
Rocky or Predator or Die Hard, something like that. Guys.
Exactly.
And so what?
Okay.
What did Bill Blankenship think of?
Well, he starts kind of talking about that scenario.
Is he going to go a shock collar?
Well, I hinted to that immediately, and he said no.
Okay.
But that's where I kind of leaned him because that was his big show that he wanted us to watch.
Yeah.
So no, and I'm actually surprised. I think his library is pretty deep of
Right.
movies. Right.
Okay.
So he goes, well, there's this movie back in 90s or whatever, and it's called Very Bad Things.
Oh, jeez.
And I know exactly what this movie is, right?
I've seen that.
Yeah, no, I go, well, I don't think the end is the greatest.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is the darkest of dark comedies, right? It's like, The Hangover.
Meets what's that movie where Jake Gyllenhaal? Oh, hold on. What's the? I gotta know. Hold on. Hold that thought because
Yeah.
I have to know.
Because it is The Hangover meets this, probably.
Yes, it is. Okay, The Hangover meets Requiem for a Dream.
Okay, see, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
So it is Hangover-like, but with that spin of whatever that movie
Well, that's
is.
good. That movie goes into the most darkest of places.
Really dark.
Yeah.
And when I first saw it, you're not expecting all these things to happen. And maybe I was like, wow, I can't believe it ended like that. And I was younger when that came out. Now I rewatched it, preparing for one of our shows once. And I go, I don't think I'm going to bring this movie up.
It's so insane.
It is. It's crazy.
It starts
So I
off
don't
with
wanna
a group
do
of
that.
guys going to a bachelor party in
Yeah.
Vegas. Spoiler alert, somebody dies, and instead of, owning up to it, and because it was an accident.
Right. They didn't mean to
They
do
didn't
that.
they didn't mean for it to happen. It was at best it would have been manslaughter. They
But
decided
guess what
to
happens?
conceal it.
Very bad things happen. And they continue to happen till the end. And then the end it's even worse. It should be called Very Bad Things and then More Bad Things.
Yeah, very bad things. You'll feel like shit when the movie's over.
Yeah,
with.
exactly. No, it was like that stupid movie I watched, no offense, with Demi Moore recently. I was like, the end of that
the
movie.
Substance?
Oh my God, what an ending. I don't want to end a movie like that. That's disgusting. So it's just, you feel bad when it's over.
So, okay, all respect to Bill Blankenship. Love the guy.
Yeah, so do I.
Great guy.
Oh, he brought up True Romance. I go,
Okay,
well,
so
that would have been fine.
yeah, there you go. That's
Right.
a better option.
But this one, no. It's a no, right? I'm vetoing it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say, you know what? I don't think we can do Very Bad Things. True Romance is an option.
It is an option.
That's a great movie, but that's a pay.
I don't even know if I want to watch that one.
Unfortunately,
movie.
let me tell you something. And I love True Romance. It's one of my favorite films. All right, but unfortunately, there's some scenes in that movie that are.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can be projected to where people can hear the volume.
Sure.
In the restaurant.
No, I get it. I get it. So I wrote down Talladega Nights, Step Brothers,
Yeah.
Old School, Wedding
Yes.
Crashers,
Yes.
just something like
Yes.
that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
'Cause we don't need it to be forever. We don't need any darkness. Just kind of laugh, fun.
Yeah.
Maybe a boob shot here and there, some alcohol. Like that's the kind of guys.
Yeah. The Rock, Bad Boys.
Oh, The Rock. The Rock's
True
amazing.
Lies.
Yeah,
You know,
The Rock.
These are all great. Terminator 2, Point Break. These are all
Right. These are all definite.
These are what we call American staples.
I love it. I wrote The Rock down because that came up, I think, at last dinner in a movie.
Great movie.
Yeah, I love it. And I haven't seen it in a while. Stanley Goodspeed.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So anyway.
Their best. Losers always complain about doing their best. Winners go home and the prom queen.
Yeah.
That's Sean Connery.
And Sean Connery has a Scottish accent, or is it Russian?
Well, he's Scottish.
Yeah, I know.
He's got a Scottish accent in The Hunt for Red October.
That's the best. I love that he keeps the accent.
I like movies like that, like the Tom Cruise movie Valkyrie, where he plays the German, officer, and they're like, you know what? Just do it. Whatever you want. Just do your accent. Just do your normal accent, Tom. Don't even try. And I still watched that movie, and I still found it rather interesting.
Yeah.
PG-13 should have been an R-rated movie, but that's a topic for another discussion.
The rating system is hilarious. Me and Cash are always talking, because I'm going to highlight a movie, later here that I wrote down some notes on. And Cash goes, is it PG-13 or rated R? And I said, oh, it's rated R. And he's like, why? My son's 9.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, there's some bad words and shooting. Some guys get killed and stuff. He's like, oh, you mean like Superman? He names all the Marvel movies. He goes, those are all PG-13. I go, that's a good point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they kill people all the whole movie in some of these. So and they're PG-13.
The rating system in America is so inherently flawed because it's not a set of standards. Okay?
No.
It is literally a group of people who make a decision based on what they watched. Right. And by the way, no one knows who they are.
Really?
Because ratings make or break movies.
Right.
If you're slapped with an R rating, unless you're like a Deadpool and Wolverine, like you're going to struggle to sell as many tickets.
There's a fine line there in PG-13. It's stuff I've watched with him. Now
absolutely.
And I get 13, but stuff that happens in PG-13 happens in rated R movies.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Kind of a crazy system.
Yeah, the rating system is a little bit flawed. Look, can we talk real quick about we're going to do Happy Gilmore 2 for dinner and a movie?
Are you going to have 2 of them?
I do.
2 show Friday, Saturday,
yeah,
right?
Both of them are sold out.
They are.
Yeah, absolutely.
I Saturday sold out, and half of my guys still. I have half more that want to already go. So
like Cole West has already messaged me. Like, you got room for 4 more? I don't.
Oh, geez, right.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't. Well, if you want to tell those other 4 individuals they can't come, well, I'll be
right. Or you're going to just probably have another night of it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's, but here's the thing.
I think that says a lot about what you guys do that night.
Yeah.
That it's a great deal. It's fun.
What if the movie's no good?
Well, then it'll kind of suck. But I mean, I can tell from a trailer if it's going to at least be decent. So the trailer to me at least means it's going to be okay. It just might not be great, but it doesn't look terrible.
We put it on last night here at
the trailer.
No, the first one. We put the first one on last night, and we're watching it because when I'm doing movie night, I'm not really in the room. I'm back there, making desserts or organizing entrees, so I don't get to really watch the movie.
What do you think? Because I just watched it at dinner movie, so I'll tell you what I think.
It's hilarious.
It is. It's funny.
It's funny,
but it's not amazing or anything.
No, but I think
it's funny.
I think the laughs that do work really work, and I like the characters.
Sure, I agree. It's simple. It's goofy. I mean, it's right after Billy Madison, so it's not like this is this crazy screenplay.
And right? I like it a lot more than Billy Madison.
See, I love
blasphemy
Billy Madison
for some people.
Well, Billy Madison's so silly, but it's Sandler just being this, being Sandler, like this stripped down Adam Sandler as probably a teenager. That these are stories that he's probably thought of his whole life. I like them both, but So when we watched dinner and a movie the other night with everyone, I mean, when we watched Happy Gilmore during dinner and a movie the other day. The laughs came. Everyone laughed. Right. Yeah. So it is good. It's not amazing, but it is still funny. And it looks like through the trailer that Happy Gilmore 2 is going to have a lot of,
My worry about Happy Gilmore 2 is it looks excessive. It looks like there's just too much bloat. Well,
there's a lot of PGA pros. But
a lot of cameos.
From the golf side.
Oh, you guys are going to
love that because they got a ton. Where the last one, I think, just had Lee Trevino. And he kept showing up and it's kind of goofy.
Shaking his head.
And that's kind of funny. That's just him. But I love that that the PGA Tour, at least the players, have engaged. Actually, there's a live dude in there. I think I saw Bryson. So it's just cool that there's some spillover from actual players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
So,
me.
all right. So this is a catching up episode. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that you've been watching.
Yeah,
Okay.
my list.
Your list.
And then at the end, hopefully, if I can buy some extra time, I'd love to talk a little bit about the Turnpike Cup awards show, because our host, and I've budgeted for Dana. You're in our budget.
I love it. No, I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right, so stuff I've been watching.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go with movies first.
Movies.
Give me the whole list, and then I'm gonna pick out ones that I want to.
So I have 6.
All right, let's go rapid fire through the list.
Okay. The Accountant 2.
Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
I, Hostage.
Okay.
Fountain of Youth.
Okay.
Last Bullet.
Okay.
Mission Impossible Older Ones.
Older ones. Okay, let's start with Mission Impossible older ones. Would you like burn through the whole series?
Like 3 of them.
Okay, which
I just
3?
didn't have time. No, I started from the beginning.
Okay. That's interesting because of the first 3, I think 3 is the best of those 3.
Yeah, it got better.
Yeah.
They got better. But I'll tell you what, I'll say one thing and then I'll let you talk. So the first one, there's scenes that are famous in it.
Yeah.
And I went, oh my God, those were in the first.
Yeah.
Like, I still remember them very vividly. But that's a long
96.
time. I remember those scenes and it doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
I remember seeing the movie in the theater. I saw it twice in the theater. The 96 was a big year for me. I was 18 years old. I had my first taste of freedom living on my own. And so
you were doing 3 movies.
3 movies a week, easily. But the thing is, I remember going to see that movie and finding the plot to be a little convoluted at the time. Like, what are they doing? What are we doing?
Well, I think they were trying to just figure out what Mission Impossible was.
And then Mission Impossible 2, again, I'm just going to say it. Like, I'm not a fan of that movie.
Yeah.
Like, not at all. It's my least favorite of the 7 or 8 that they've made.
Who is John Woo?
That's the director.
Which one?
Of 2.
Oh.
You can tell.
Yeah,
it's
you
all
can.
slow motions and white doves and...
Right. So it probably doesn't land in the franchise. It's just John Woo doing
It's an outlier.
Right, it is. And you're right. And I remember when I did this rewatch, I was like, it kind of felt like a little bit of...
So it's Hard Target, Broken Arrow, Face Off.
Okay, yeah.
Those are his American movies leading up to Mission Impossible 2.
Well, the John Wick series with the doves and stuff. Doesn't John Wick have the doves?
I'm sure it does.
Okay, so like that.
I will say, the rock climbing sequence at the beginning of Mission Impossible 2 is pretty badass.
Oh, that was it too. Yeah,
when he does the turnaround, he does.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that's pretty awesome.
Well, that's one way to start a movie.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
But that's the first real. Like, what stunt work does he do in the first one besides the going into the CIA to steal the necklace with the wires and all that stuff?
Right.
But that first rock climbing sequence, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Tom, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know.
We've never seen you do stunts like this before.
Like this. And I think that maybe projected his career for stunts and stuff from that.
I've seen Mission Impossible 2 probably 3 times. Couldn't tell you what that movie's about.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know either.
That.
Now, the analyst from 1...
Yes.
With the knife that hits the...
Yeah. He's in the new one.
Yeah, he's at the end. They really tied them all together.
They really
did. Which
did.
I kind of like that. Some people might not, but I like that they tied literally the first movie to the last one.
Because there's like a throwaway line in the first one where he says he'll be manning a radar station in Alaska by the end of the day or something like that. And it turns out that's what he was doing.
I know. I like
that successfully.
Kind of
made a nice life for himself.
He did. Nice wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Uh-huh.
So... But Mission Impossible 3, which was directed by J.J. Abrams.
There we go.
Comes out 06, 07. Philip Seymour Hoffman as the villain.
Awesome.
It's a really, really good film.
Great action
movie. That's a standalone movie. You could watch it without there really being... You don't have to see the first 2.
Yeah, even the title just says MI3 or whatever. It's just everything.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's a good film.
Excellent.
All right.
So anyway, I started watching just to kind of make, get the brain fresh to get ready. And I love the last one. So
All right, so the Mission Impossible. So listen.
I like
It's a
it.
good
Did you go
franchise.
see it?
No.
Oh my gosh, Dana. The ghost key. So there's like 3 giant stunts.
I've heard.
It's awesome.
And I'm going to watch it when it comes out.
Rob Main's brother just saw F1.
Yes.
Okay.
What did he say?
He loved it and gave it a 9, let's just say 9.8.
Okay.
But he gives Mission Impossible, whatever it is, 8 or whatever, 9.9. He likes it better.
Okay.
So anyway, I don't know if that...
Here's what I've learned about F1. And again, I'm saying this from the standpoint of I haven't seen it yet. As of recording it, it came out this weekend. I haven't had an opportunity to go see it. Hoping to go. I'm taking vacation this week. We're hoping to dip into a movie at some point, and that's the one I want to go see because it's got the great pedigree. Joseph Kaczynski, All Practical, that whole 9.
I might go see it tomorrow. I might go tomorrow.
But here's what I've been told. Hardcore F1 fans are not fans of it because it takes a lot of liberties. It's a Hollywood movie.
I know.
But people who don't know anything about Formula 1 are loving it.
You could say that about every sports movie.
Exactly.
It just like one of these TV shows I'll get to.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So, all right, what are the movies are on your list? And I just want to throw a bad... We started watching The Mechanic Resurrection last night. The Mechanic. Jason Statham. Okay. Holy shit.
Where is it? Is that new?
It's on HBO Max.
Oh, it's new.
Well, I don't think about it. Come out like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Bad.
Here's the thing. Jess and I love bad movies. Like
well, she watches Tubi, so yeah.
We enjoy bad action movies too. Like we love canon films. Like we love that stuff.
Yeah, but that's half good.
Yeah. Here's the thing about canon films. All right. They don't pretend to be somewhere different. Like whatever location they're at, that's where they are. Like Breakin' movies take place in L.A. The Death Wish movies take place in New York and Chicago.
How about Lone Wolf McQuade? Come on.
But they don't try to fool their audience to a certain degree. When we started watching this Mechanic movie, like it opens up in Rio de Janeiro, okay? And it's abundantly clear that they did film some exterior shots of Rio, but every time we cut to Statham and our actors who are at a restaurant with a patio overlooking, it's clear they're sitting in front of a green screen. Like they're not really there in Rio.
Right.
And I looked at Jess and I said, they're not even...
It's weak.
Like, that's bad.
Yeah,
like, it just
so
looks awful. We got like 10 minutes into it. She's like, are you liking this? I'm like, this is awful. And so we changed it.
See, when you watch Ronin, you know he's in Nice.
Yes.
You could tell he's there.
Yes.
You know where he's at. It's awesome.
Awful.
Love Ronin.
Mechanic was awful.
So, all right.
For all the wrong reasons.
That's a shame.
Like a working man.
Oh, love it.
The beekeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Those are I enjoy the heck out of those movies. Yeah, I really do. But this we were excited. Like Statham. Yeah, let's go. We love Statham movies. Like this is awful. Terrible movie.
Payday.
Yeah,
Payday to a dead-end movie. That's just such a waste.
Just watched Plane for the first time.
Yeah,
that Gerard Butler movie.
Well, it just hit on the front of our service.
I saw that in the theater.
But that's old, though.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater a few years ago.
Why did it come back? I don't know why it's... I
question some of their selections of films.
I think they move it.
Yeah.
Why? Maybe someone likes it. I watched it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I like him. Yeah. He's good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Have you seen the what's the sequel movie he just did? Den of Thieves 2?
No, I don't remember. I think I did.
I haven't seen the sequel.
I think I did.
All right.
I'll have to go back. I watched too many.
What else is on the list there?
So I said The Accountant 2, which I'd like to highlight. And then, so Last Bullet and I Hostage, you might not have heard of.
I haven't heard of it.
But they've come across our tiles for our streaming service.
Right.
I Hostage is kind of like one of these Euro. So Netflix has this like Euro Netflix or France Netflix, or I've started noticing that they have international movies.
Right.
So I Hostage looks, I don't know if it's French or something, but there's a, based on somewhat of a true story, you follow this character. He's going to an Apple store to like get a new earpods, and it gets hijacked, and they're all hostages.
So the movie's called I Hostage? I never put that together. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
iPhone. Yeah.
How cool is that?
So it's partially a true story, and it's a quick, short movie, and he's just a hostage in an Apple store, and there's a couple groups. One idiot bomber. So I think it really happened. So anyway, it's kind of
Was it good? It's
not bad. It's fine.
It's a recommend?
Yeah, it's better than, no offense, the Tubi movie by the sea or whatever the hell that was.
Murder on the Cape.
Murder on the Cape can just go away forever.
I messaged one of the guys that was in Murder on the Cape, and he wrote me back.
I bet he was available.
Yeah.
Listen, I watched that movie because of Jess, because she recommended it. And I waited however long that movie was. I waited the whole time for something to happen. So anyway, Fountain of Youth.
Well, interestingly enough, there actually is, in case anyone's wondering, there actually is a murder that happens on the Cape in that movie. We can agree that the title is accurate.
Yes, but that's the only thing that really happens. Fountain of Youth is just I might have mentioned this one. It's just an Apple TV or Apple movie that's, whatever. It's a fun watch. It's kind of like National Treasure.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, all right.
But The Accountant 2, I really want to talk about because I really, really did like it. I liked it a lot. For me and my fans, which, the dozens of them that are out there, highly recommend this movie for what it is, an action movie. It is a very good sequel to The Accountant. So if you like The Accountant, now it is a little different because the time it's, we're talking about like multiple years here in between these two, right? So this one's a little more up to date on kind of the way a movie looks in action and all this stuff. But it's, the bottom line is he starts helping people from the first movie. They were kind of chasing him down because he was kind of like half bad. This one, he's more kind of helping, whatever. I don't want to like spoil it.
So like The Equalizer?
It's not as gory,
right?
But there's a lot of like shooting.
But he's turned into like The Equalizer.
I guess so.
He's the accountant's helping people now.
You're right.
He's
exactly.
the good accountant.
He is a good accountant, and there's some human trafficking with kids that he kind of helps, save the day.
Does he help people fill out W-2?
Not in this one, where he was in the first one. The beginning of the first one, he's actually sitting in an accountant office. But then you find out he's doing that for a lot of like, drug dealers and stuff too. But the second one, the J.K. What's his name? J.K. Simmons.
Yeah. Good actor.
Doesn't get all the way through the end of this one.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah, oops. Yeah.
Is John Bernthal in this movie?
Yeah, so he is. And they kind of have this troubled history as brothers. And let's say they bond more in this one.
So this is kind of like Vin Diesel and John Cena.
Stop it. All right, no more. You're already making fun of it.
I'm not making fun. I'm just asking.
I see your face. You're twitching.
If there's parallels.
There's tons of parallels
between Dom Toretto and his brother, Jacob Toretto.
Maybe.
Okay.
Sure. Maybe.
That just goes to show everybody that I do, in fact, watch those Fast and Furious movies.
They are.
I have
Hobbs and oh my God.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Breaking news. I watched a clip of Vin Diesel at a crowd in Los Angeles, hyping up a crowd. And he said there were 3 things that I told Universal that had to happen in order for us to do the finale of the Fast and the Furious. He said the first one is we have to be set in L.A. like the original. And the crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild. He says, number 2, we got to get back to the car culture, the street racing, what it was really about. And everyone's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, all right. And he goes, and number 3, and this was the most important, is Dom Toretto has to be reunited back with Brian O'Connor. I'm like, what? Wait a second, what?
That's
Paul Walker.
Yeah.
I was like, what? No.
Oh, yeah, they're going to do it.
No, don't do it.
They're going to.
Don't do it.
CGI, whatever.
Don't do
bot.
It. They're going to do it.
Oh,
They're going to do it.
That's bad.
I mean, I tear up at the end of Fast and Furious 7 when they give him that proper send-off after Paul Walker had passed away in real life. Every time I watch that scene, I tear up. I'm like, oh my God.
I know. You can't believe that you are, but you are.
Yeah. And
to do this,
come on. Don't do it.
No.
And they're going to do it with the full blessing of the Walker family, the Walker. But they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And that should scare everybody because it's probably going to be so uncanny you're not going to be able to tell the difference.
They should just make it an animated film.
Yeah,
the whole thing,
like the Predator movie that just came out.
Oh yeah, I haven't. It is animated.
Yeah.
Jeez. My Lord. All right. I watched Five Nights at Freddy's because my son wants to watch it, a 9-year-old. PG-13, right? Guess what?
Is it 9-year-old approved or does it?
Heck no.
So it literally, that PG-13, where they say you should be at least 13, is accurate.
No. I think 15. I don't know. I almost pushing rated R. It's psychologically way messed up. Now, this is another one that's similar to the thing we talked about, where if you're a fan of like this, it's a video game. Isn't this a game?
Yeah, okay. It's a video game.
So if you're a fan of this video game, I bet you hate this movie, kind of like what you're saying with F1.
Right.
And then this other thing I'm going to talk about later. If you're a fan of that, you probably don't like it. But if you're not, see, I kind of enjoyed the movie, but it's psychologically messed up. And there's murdering. And why would you want a kid to watch this? No.
Made a lot of money.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it, but it's psychologically messed up. I don't want a 13-year-old watching that. And I saw a poster in the movie theater. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I knew that was going to come back, baby. Did you know that?
Is it? I know what you did last summer. I know what you did 20 years ago. The summer.
I love when that came out. When you're a teenager in high school, great date movie.
Yeah, but teenagers don't go to movies anymore.
I know, so I don't know who's going. Well, you know who's going to watch it? Me, like 50-year-olds.
Yeah,
and it's going to be a letdown. But anyway,
all right. I'm going to throw one in here real quick because I did see a movie.
You went out or you?
So I did watch I did see a movie.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, I saw the latest Final Destination movie.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, yeah. For some reason,
those are kind of hard to watch.
I've always kind of been a fan of them.
Well, I liked the first one.
It doesn't hurt that Devon Sawa, star of the first one, has been a guest on the DanaBuckler show.
That helps.
But I'm always, I'm always interested in how they do the opening scene.
Yeah, the opening scene's cool because that kind of starts the cascade,
and
right?
this one takes place in like the 60s, early 60s, the opening scene at the Space Needle in Seattle.
Okay.
It's really well done.
Really?
That opening sequence is really well done. And I was like, this is great. It's a little too much CGI, but still. I said, this is great. And the movie's just absurd. Kind of had a good time with it.
You did?
Yeah, kind of did. Yeah, kind of did. I know.
Okay.
It goes against the grain with movies I usually watch, but...
Well, you feel connected with the series.
With the series.
That's why you give it a little pass.
Here's what I can tell you about the Final Destination series. They follow a consistent formula, and it works.
There you go.
You can't ask for anything other than that.
That is original in itself. Maybe all of them
when
aren't.
You watch the 6 Elm Street movies, they're all different from each other.
Uh-huh.
The Friday the 13th movies, 6, 7, they all kind of, but these ones are consistent. You know what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
It's like going up to the buffet, I know what I'm going to get.
Well, I don't go to buffets anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Not since COVID.
Well, I was kind of getting off them before that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of gross. Yeah. I don't want people coughing all over my food.
Well, they have sneeze guards.
Oh, yeah. People
They've been
use
around
that.
since Wendy's introduced the salad bar in the 70s.
When Ruby Tuesday shut down and I lost the pumpernickel croutons, that buffets died to me that day.
I went to a Ruby Tuesdays about 6 months ago.
Where?
There's one in Inverness.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Kind of over that hill.
Yeah. We went there, next to an Olive Garden.
Well, I mean.
And we went there.
That's an Italian restaurant, right? Olive Garden?
Well, when you're there, your family.
And all the food comes in a bag, and I just boil it in water and heat it up. All right, sorry.
It's breadsticks. Anyway.
How was Ruby Tuesdays? Please tell me the buffet. Is the salad buffet in there?
The salad bar was there. It was there, and we did it.
Okay.
We did it.
So, if I might plan a trip there, but I want to be the first.
We went
person.
right at 11 when they opened. Yep.
So if it hasn't been picked through, and they're hoping that the kitchen staff is clean, because they're going to cook your food either way.
I mean, honestly, I'm more nervous about sharing utensils with people.
Well, then you just Either you look like a weirdo and grab a paper towel or a napkin for the handles, or you just deal with it. And then I just crush with some alcohol on my hands after or go first.
Yeah.
If I'm first.
Well, there was a period there after when
If you're not first, you're last.
Restaurants were just buffets were just starting to reopen with COVID, and they actually had employees that were dishing out. They had gloves on with the utensils. And
that's weird.
And yeah.
But
Can I have a little of that? A little more?
It's not really a buffet
Can
now.
I have a little more? Just a little more.
So there's a million restaurants now in Ocala, and we just keep getting more and more, and that probably drives you crazy. But it's funny. There's one restaurant right now that looks like they're either just kind of giving a facelift on the outside or expanding, and it's the Golden Corral. Like, I drove by it the other day. I'm like, what are they doing? Expanding? Like, how many people are going in this place? Or that Ocean Buffet?
That used to be Bella Luna.
I know. You used to work there.
I did. Yeah.
It is
always busy.
Now you can edit this out, but it is. I went there because we had an exchange student stay with us 2 years ago or whatever, and like their last day in Ocala, they took them all there.
Right.
And they must have got a deal. And they, the exchange students were coming from China or whatever, right?
Asian countries.
Yeah, so they thought, this, maybe make them feel a little bit at home because there's sushi in there and stuff. It is so disgusting inside. It was gross. I felt like I was in the back of a sweatshop. It was gross in there. And that place is packed all day long.
Enos and I went there whenever it first opened. It was because the property sat empty for a couple of years. And whenever it first opened, obviously we wanted to go in there just because we had worked there so many years.
Yeah, you just wanted to see
when it was a high-end Italian restaurant.
Really nice. Yeah, nice.
And we remember we walked in there. We were going to eat, and then we kind of walked in and just like walked around for a second. We're like, the fuck out of here.
Disgusting.
Absolutely.
So weird in there.
Absolutely. All right, we're getting off track. I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault. All right, so...
TV series?
No, yeah, that's what you got. What you got?
Again, thanks. It's good to be back in here, man. The time goes fast.
Absolutely.
It's been like a month or two.
My Jaws memorabilia is starting to
still there. It's growing.
It's growing.
I need to bring. I should bring something every time I come.
Yeah,
but there's not a lot of room on the walls here. It's got lots of memorabilia all over the place.
Well, we're gonna take down some of the soundproofing and put more memorabilia up.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yeah. We've got more posters.
Oh, all right.
More movie posters and knickknacks. We got Beatles stuff all of a sudden.
I know the table's growing too. There's things. This is going to be a movie room for sure.
Yeah, I love it.
I wish it got bigger, or like shelves, or we're going to expand that way, right to that wall.
We are. We're going to have some stuff.
We're going to expand. He's going to expand. So anyway, I got some TV series.
Let's go. Give me all of them, and then we'll go through them.
Go through it fast.
Yeah.
Should I just say it like it's all in one sentence? Because like 3 of them are just one words.
All right, just go.
I should make it a sentence. Ted Lasso swings a stick with a poker face, hits a landman while he was a tourist at El Tornado.
Okay, so I've seen all of Landman. We can talk about Landman.
Yeah,
I've watched that entire series.
I came into that one late.
Yeah,
just finished it. So ready for the next one.
It's a little preachy in some parts.
Yeah,
a little preachy. Taylor Sheridan, as you can tell.
I didn't pick up on that. Oh, and what?
When Billy Bob gives. Okay.
I don't know.
For listeners out there, Landman is a television series created by Taylor Sheridan, the guy who created Yellowstone,
among a million other shows.
Yeah, I think it's the best show that he's created since Yellowstone. I like it better than Tulsa King. I like it better than Yellowstone 1883, 1933. I like it.
Well, I like Lioness.
I haven't watched Lioness yet, so
Kicks
I can't.
ass.
So
Kicks.
But it's Billy Bob Thornton plays. He's not like.
He's great.
Like John Hamm plays the owner of the oil company or the CEO of the oil company.
But Landman is a title. That's a thing.
Yeah,
that's a position.
He's kind of like the boss, the on-site boss of the entire thing. And this is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Think Shell, think Chevron, all these. And it's a really interesting look of what it's really like to be drilling for oil in Texas.
In a challenging location.
Because you're dealing with the cartels, you're dealing with rival oil companies, you're dealing with employees that don't get along, you're dealing with employees getting killed on the job.
In a crazy family.
Crazy. And it's a really entertaining show, but it does get a bit preachy for me.
Like what?
There's a scene where the female lawyer who's been come in from like Dallas or Houston,
the young one,
she's like a
good-looking
pit bull. She's like a pit bull.
She's tough.
But Billy Bob gives her that speech about why oil's so important. And it just goes on probably a minute longer than it needs.
I got you.
Okay, we get it. All right.
I see what you're saying.
And I'm not saying I disagree with anything he's saying, but the movie gets a little preachy about.
They drove the point down a little bit.
It's definitely right leaning in its message that it's trying to get across. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But
I got what you're saying.
Let me just put it this way. Climate change activists are not going to really love this show.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And I think he doesn't care.
No, he does. No, Taylor Sheridan doesn't care.
No.
My buddy had dinner with him the other night. Said, "What's he like?" He's exactly what you think he is.
Mm-hmm.
Cocky, arrogant, funny, just doing his thing, loving life,
like a cowboy.
Yeah,
he's an interesting, like just everything that it's what a thing he's created.
Good for him, self-made.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's cool. Yeah. All right, so I'm rewatching Ted Lasso, getting ready for the final season.
All right, yeah.
One of my favorite characters of all time. Obviously ties into sports and people and life. Lots of lessons there, but just getting ready for the next season. Stick's the one I really want to talk about. Tourist. All right, so Tourist. Let's do Tourist first.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
Tourist is a series, and I don't know what it's on. I got it on my streaming service.
Okay.
It's kind of like Fargo hits Australia.
Oh, yes, you did recommend this.
Yeah,
you did. I have not watched that yet.
So I finished season 1. There's 2 seasons to it, and it pretty much starts out. I'll just say how the show starts out, and then whatever. Guy is driving like in Australia in the desert in a car, and all of a sudden now he's getting chased by a semi, and the semi starts trying to ram him, and then he gets away, gets off the road, comes back, and then just gets T-boned by this tractor trailer.
All right.
And he wakes up in the hospital and he has amnesia. And he has no idea why that guy was trying to kill him, but he doesn't even know anything.
Love that. Good premise.
Yeah. So kind of interesting, and finds out that there's kind of a drug deal gone bad and a lot of flashbacks. And then by the end, there's, kind of this, he ends up taking LSD by mistake and has lots of flashbacks to try to, like, the amnesia starts to wear off kind of thing. So it is interesting.
All right.
So anyway, that's that. Love Poker Face. Season 2 just came back out. It's so good.
Watch the first couple episodes of the first season.
It's kind of goofy, funny.
Yeah, I get, Natasha Lyonne. She's good.
Funny.
Yeah. You know what? That's a make or break show. If you don't like the character,
then don't
watch the show. But if you like the character, it's interesting.
If you like her, to me, I compare that one to Magnum PI.
No, that's good. Yeah,
because every Magnum PI episode is completely unique to itself. Besides the couple characters,
that's what I like about the show.
Yeah,
that's what I like about Poker Face.
It's almost like little movies.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then Stick.
Haven't even heard of Stick.
Okay. So Stick is, I think, Apple.
Okay.
It's on our streaming service.
Okay.
And it's Owen Wilson as an old golf pro.
I've seen the previews for this. That is on Apple. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I don't know if it's like Tin Cup meets, I don't know what it's very kind of Tim Cup-it.
The trailer gave me a Chubbs Peters Happy Gilmore vibes. Like he sees this guy at the driving range.
Right, so very similar. So that's what it is. It's Happy Gilmore meets Tin Cup.
Right.
Okay, so in Full Swing 3, or the whole golf thing's really kind of blown up, outside of sports, right? So Stick is an old golf pro, sees this kid and, realizes he's probably has potential. So that anyway, he ends up they go on the road. So it's him, his old caddy in an RV, and this kid that he uncovers, and his mom, and they go on the road, and he's trying to get him to become a professional golfer.
You know what's interesting, Bill? When I saw that trailer, because I watch trailers on YouTube, maybe I missed the part where it said series. Right. I thought that was a movie.
Oh.
And I said, my goodness, they've got a lot going on in this movie. But they were doing trailers from, probably a 10-episode season.
Yeah, it's only on like episode 5 or 6 right now.
But so are these like 30-minute episodes, 45-minute episodes?
Yeah, 45 to 50.
Okay.
All right. Some very deep, the world. So here's where I was kind of hinting earlier of sensitive world we live in. So this female actress was in I had to look her up because I recognize her face. And you don't see her till episode 3 or 4. She was in Your Honor. She was the daughter. Did you watch the TV show Your Honor with Bryan Cranston as the judge or whatever?
No.
Oh,
no,
you
I didn't know.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Your Honor is absolutely amazing show. So she's kind of she's a female actress, but she really is a proponent of LGBT plus kind of world that we live in. And she's openly, if you read about her, I didn't write her name down, but she's openly kind of, a proponent of that. Right.
Okay.
So she kind of plays that character in this, right? But she is a female actress playing a female in this, but she's kind of, you can't tell if she's maybe bisexual or lesbian, but she befriends the boy that's the golfer and they kind of have a relationship. So, but the cranky old caddy, you see him playing this like society of against, what her thoughts are.
Right.
But I think they all end up kind of working together. So there's all that going on and they're all in an RV together going to these golf tournaments.
So as a golfer, you enjoy the show.
Okay, so that's my other point to this. Besides the world being sensitive, you see them kind of like understanding some of the sensitivity and it shows some being kind of crazy sensitive and some being that we should kind of talk about it, and be open to all this kind of new world we live in. But it also, if you're a golfer, so here's the other point. If you're a golfer, the golf stuff is somewhat kind of ridiculous, but the stories and stuff are great. So like if you're a real golfer and if you just watch a show for golf, like the greens aren't mowed, like it's nuts.
So
I'm looking at specific details for golf.
Exactly. Same way that I watch movies that have restaurants in them. I'm like, what are they doing?
But I can't believe Apple, there's golf logos everywhere from TaylorMade. TaylorMade, Travis Mathew. You see Red Vanley. You see tons of PXG. You see all this stuff. TaylorMade, like lots. So if you're going to go to that extent, and why wouldn't you perfect some of the golf stuff? And the CGI with the golf ball is driving me nuts because he knocks in a bunch of shots from fairways and stuff.
Right.
And you see this little white ball just not even rolling, just kind of moving, and it goes in the hole. So but the stories are awesome. And you know how like rom-coms have this like love affair and then fall off a cliff part where like shit hits the fan.
Yeah, and then there's a reconciliation at the end.
So right now, if you're up to date with Stick, we're at the worst case scenario. It ended last night bad.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, So anyway, recommend, but the golf, it's kind of fun to watch. But there's a lot about society in it.
Gotcha.
And Owen Wilson at his best.
All right.
Owen Wilson at his best.
Love it. Perfect.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
anyway.
All right.
Dana.
Bill, this was great.
Hey, I'm just happy, that we just kind of have our relationship and
yes, absolutely.
I love doing these shows and stuff, but I also just love like the stuff we got with the dinner and a movie. And,
it's going good. Everything is going great. I'm sorry we're running out of time. We got off to a late start. That's all right. Well, the dogs didn't help. The dogs added 30 minutes to the delay.
A donut for cash money.
Yeah.
As close as we are, one day I'm going to make one of your weekend trips. Like Dana's going on a nice vacation. I didn't get invited again. Yeah. I'm scratching my head here. Maybe one day Jess will let me come. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
I know. She knows you're joking.
She's the best.
All right, Bill. We're going to talk soon, my friend.
All right.
Thanks for doing this.
All right, bud. See ya.
My name is DanaBuckler, and thank you so much for listening.